Hey everyone, Steve here from My Crypto World. Hope you've had an amazing weekend. We're going to have a quick look at the market and then we're going to talk about some different stocks just to show how it all fits together at the moment with the market moving sideways. And then we might have a quick look at the Theta token and see where things are at. A few comments over the weekend about short supply, so I'll discuss that in this video right after this. Okay guys, let's have a look at a couple of independent charts here of stocks rather than just looking at the total market supply, which we normally do. This will give you a sense of where many coins are at the moment in the marketplace. So what we're looking at the moment is Bitcoin versus the US dollar. And you can see Bitcoin has moved sideways for this last period of time as well. Now Bitcoin's obviously the most popular coin on the market. It's the most well known. If you were to walk down the street and ask any 10 people what do they know about cryptocurrency, I would say that 8 or 9 of them would say, oh, Bitcoin is cryptocurrency, and that's probably the only coin they know of. But it just shows you how influential the whole market is when one coin at the moment can dictate what the market does. So this pattern is very similar to what we're seeing on the total market supply. That's nothing to be worried about. I do believe that over time, maybe in the next 18 months to 2 years, we're going to see a lot of coins break away from the cycle that Bitcoin's on. It's just still such a dominant player in the marketplace. But again, if you're holding Bitcoin, which I am, and I know some people in this our investment group are, it's done nothing for the last month. It's the same as the market. Let's have a quick look at Theta now. Okay, so here's Theta. You can see here it had a bit of a move up back in, that was May, but really since June, which has started off around about here, the market's moved up a little bit, but pretty much 90% of it has been a sideways movement. So again, not much to see. Let's have a look at another one. Let's go to Zilliqa. Same thing again, for the last probably more than a month there, maybe a month and a bit. Zilliqa has continued to go sideways. It's gone up, gone back down, but pretty much stable of where it was at the commencement of this cycle. And if we go now to the total charts, we can see here we're still in the cycle that we spoke about earlier in my earlier videos. And again, the market has simply moved sideways. Now, earlier I'd drawn this pennant on probably about 2 videos ago of where I thought the market was going. We had a breakout above that pennant, which was positive at that point in time, but then the market came back down again over the last couple of days and really hasn't done much else. So I would remove that old pennant now, and I would say that this is the new pennant that's forming. And remember, we've only got about 3 days left to the end of this cycle. So it doesn't mean that the sideways movement won't finish at the end of this cycle. It may continue to go sideways for another couple of months. We just don't know. But at the moment, I couldn't say if the market's bullish or bearish. My gut feel is that it's bullish. It's still in a positive territory. It's just a balancing act that's happening between the buyers and the sellers, or an equilibrium that happens from time to time in the marketplace. If you have a look back here, where are we here? December. Same thing happened here. Pretty much from the 26th of November all the way through to the 22nd of December, so just under a month, the whole market moved sideways before it shot off again and started moving upwards in a strong direction. You can go back further than this, and any one of you can do this on tradingview.com. You can pull up the charts of any stock or crypto you might want to have a look at and see what the history has something to teach you, hopefully. But here you can see in September of 2020 all the way through to probably mid to late October, so 6 weeks, 8 weeks, the market did nothing. It virtually went sideways before it started then increasing in value. So this is a common theme that happens in all markets, with all stocks, with all cryptos from time to time. It really is, it can be frustrating, there's no doubt about it, because we all want to see the market grow. We all want to see where our portfolio is going to take us. But sometimes you've just got to learn to take a breather. Now, I might just also talk about Theta quickly. Theta is, as everyone knows now, is my number one holding. Now, I didn't start out with Theta wanting to become my number one holding at all. That wasn't the position I took. I actually had a very balanced portfolio. It was, I might have had 10% in 10 different stocks. And that was the way it sort of worked for me. It was easier for me to do it that way. I do understand that some people want to duplicate exactly what I've got in my portfolio. You don't have to do that. But Theta has become my number one holding because it's had so much growth. Now, I was contacted by two people over the weekend, one on Friday night, three. One on Friday, one on Saturday, and one this morning regarding Theta and some issues people are having buying it. The Theta coin is highly, people are after the Theta coins a lot, and so they're becoming rarer on the exchanges. Now, the main reason for that, it's not a bad thing, it's actually really good, that a lot of people are choosing to stake their Theta. And if you don't know what staking is, staking in a sense, try to not become too complicated the way I explain this, it's very simple. Is if you had 50 grand in the bank, you may put that into a bank account that gives you better interest, or a term deposit, or just find a bank account that's got a strong interest attached to that, and you might earn 2 or 3% per annum. In good times, it's probably more like 1.5% to 2% at the moment, and that's you're really staking your money in a bank, and you're getting interest for that, or getting some passive income as far as interest goes for that. When it comes to cryptocurrency, staking's the same thing. You take your Theta tokens and you invest them back into a Theta wallet onto their blockchain network. And in a sense, you're getting paid a dividend or a monthly income from doing that and supporting the network. It also means you're downloading what's known as a Theta Pre-Elite Edge node software package to your computer. And when your computer's not in use, Theta will tap into your CPU power, and it will tap into your unused bandwidth. So, which works out really well if you're in Australia, because when we're asleep, the rest of the world's awake. So it doesn't really affect us during the day, because when we're awake, the rest of the world's asleep. So it works really, really well, and you can get paid incredible rewards for it. Now, at the moment, the rewards are very small. However, that will change when Mainnet 3.0 launches. So we'll just have a look at the Theta website now. So again, all of you can check this out. Just go to thetatoken.org and have a look. It's got a countdown on here to Theta Mainnet 3.0. 10 days, 13 hours, 15 minutes to go before Mainnet 3.0 launches, which is great. Now, if you want to download a Theta Edge node, you can do that just by clicking Join Today. It'll take you through to a download system. If you're an Apple, you need to download one for the Apple Mac. And if you're just using a Windows computer, which I am, you just simply download the one for the Windows computer. It'll download a small app onto your computer, probably around about 100 meg worth, so very small. And then it'll start using your CPU power for that. The other thing you can do is you can go up the top here and you can click on Wallet. And we'll just do that now. Now, I have a Theta wallet and I'm staking my Theta, and I'll explain the staking rewards in a moment. But you will need to unlock or open up a wallet. So if you don't have a wallet with Theta, simply down the bottom here, create wallet. Click on that link and it'll take you through a series of security protocols that you've got to do. And then what you would do is send your Theta tokens off CoinSpot, if that's where you've been doing your trading, onto this Theta wallet that you're creating for yourself. There is a number of different things you need to go through. I'm not going to go through it online here, but if you get stuck and you want to do this, just give me a call and I'll help you through it. Once you've staked your Theta tokens or your T-Fuel tokens and the computer starts using its CPU power and you're into the Theta network there, you will start getting rewarded in T-Fuel. Over now at Theta Explorer. So this is explaining to people why, or it gives some explanation to people as to why they're struggling to buy T-Fuel at Theta at the moment. So as you can see here, you've got two components. You've got Theta in the blue and you've got T-Fuel in the red here. It tells you what the US price of Theta is at the moment. It's $8.84. What the market capitalization is, what the 24-hour trading volume is, what the circulating supply is, which is very important for us, and how many people have staked their Theta onto nodes, and the total amount that is staked. So essentially what it's telling you is that 61% of all the supply of Theta is locked up in, it's being staked at the moment. So people have either invested it back into the Theta network by downloading a pre-elite edge node onto their computer, and they'll be earning coin from that in the form of T-Fuel rewards, which means out of $1 billion worth of, billion coins that are available on the Theta token network, only 400 million of them are left remaining. So this is a really positive thing. What people are doing is they're essentially grabbing the Theta tokens and not putting them back on the market for sale. So it's becoming rarer and rarer. Now, probably maybe 3 months ago, it was nowhere near 61% stake. This number is increasing on a daily basis, probably by 1% every couple of days, and will probably continue to do so as well. Now, Theta price is 58 cents at the moment, as you can see on your screen. It's US dollars. The total market cap is 3 billion. The 24-hour trading volume is there for you to have a look at. The circulating supply at the moment is 5.3 billion. So a hell of a lot more than what Theta is at the moment. But 763 million of them are staked. So if you want to work out what the staking percentage is on that, let's do that for everyone now. And so we take the staked to pre-elite edge node testnet, which is 763,753,676, and you divide that by the total circulating supply, which is 5.319 billion. So 5,319,641,600 billion. And you can see at the moment we're at 14.3% of T-Fuel is staked onto the Theta network. And this is why more so Theta is becoming harder and harder to get. You've got to remember Theta's on it's not on every exchange around the world at the moment, but it certainly is going to be soon. This total percentage amount that is staked is going to get more and more, which means it's going to become harder and harder to become a Theta holder. And as this thing goes live with mainnet 3.0, I think this circulating supply will diminish even further. So if you want a strategy to get some Theta, my suggestion is don't go in trying to buy too much. You might only be able to buy $1,000 or $2,000 worth of Theta at any one time, but you might have to do that transaction 5 or 6 times. Now, what it means is that CoinSpot will get more, probably get a little bit more out of the brokerage from you, but they'll be on a very short supply of the amount of Theta tokens they can actually supply you anyway. So it's still worth doing if you want to get into this incredible coin and project, which I think is totally amazing. That's probably it for today. I don't think there's anything else. If you've got any questions, please put them in the comment below. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you don't mind. Remember, liking costs you nothing. What it does do is it tells Google and YouTube that this is valuable information and it's relevant. So that'd be appreciated on the channel. And again, for those that are in the private trading group, please let me know if you've got any questions or I can help in any way. Have an amazing weekend, guys. Bye.